reason that I stay here and I really like it here is because that everyone's really kind and welcoming. You discover like friendship, true friendship.
We're usually like the first cars that are in the door. Even if I have a 10:15 class, I'm usually there by 7 because I know the kids are gonna be there. But we also know that that opens the door for them when they really truly need an adult to help them through something, and that we're there for them. And that usually happens first thing in the morning, which is really great. It's a great way to start the day for sure.
It's my job not to teach algebra. It's my job to teach this group of children in front of me, and to do so through the exploration of algebra. But fundamentally, my job is to get to know that child as well as I possibly can. The best learning happens in the context of those relationships. The most joyful learning happens in the context of relationships. The most impactful and long-lasting, deepest forms of learning happen in the context of relationships.
As an educator myself, one of the things that's so exciting for me is when I see that light turn on for a student, because it's not just about them getting an A in the class or doing a good project. It's about them finding what's going to motivate them to achieve what they were meant here to be here for.
You know, getting them to talk with their own voice, they don't want to do it.
No.
Right? So we have to create an environment where they feel comfortable to be able to do that.
Yeah. And where they, can take risks and be vulnerable and, not have to worry about their classmates sort of judging their perspective.
Who gets the money? He does. Every dollar of it. Sometimes his wife comes down and flex it. Whose wife? Yes. What's wrong with that?
The ability to have personal conversations with teachers really helps you grow as a person. I never would have thought I'd be playing bluegrass fiddle music, as well as just that ability to take this foreign language for so long and fall in love with it, really.
This summer, at the end of the year, I'm going to be going to Spain for an immersion program. And that is 100% because of the way I've learned Spanish here. Pienso que es importante, es una nueva oportunidad para entender. Porque hablo con mi mamá, pero no puedo hablar con todas las personas en Santa Cruz. Pero en España puedo.
My first thing I think about when I walk in the room and work with kids is, are they comfortable? Are they comfortable? Because if they're not comfortable, they won't be able to have those deep discussions with us and share honestly.
As a school, we do our best to destigmatize a lot of those challenges, mental health, stress, those feelings of being overwhelmed by certain things. You need the students' trust to be able to get through a lot of that stuff, and I think that for me, I would say that a lot of my job is done outside of my room.
We're working against some pretty powerful cultural impulses. It's such a surface outcome. You don't arrive at the award or the outcome without lots and lots of hard work, and you're not seeing that, right? This process is what's going to be valuable to you in the long run.
I wish there was 100 of you.
100 of me.
The expressions that they get from art making is way more important. I would rather see a child stick their fingers in the paint and start painting with their fingers. And I see that a lot where kids will be like, I'm not doing it right, it's not neat. I'm like, it doesn't have to be neat. I want it to be the best that you can make it.
You got this.
We all come here together to learn, but we have to, the only way to have a successful health and wellness class is to be able to give each kid what they need and meet them where they're at as well. This lighting is not an accident. The plants are not an accident. It's all intentional. With my background as an RN, I see what happens when we don't take care of our body holistically, when we only focus on the broken leg or the diagnosis, and we're not focusing on how our mental health heals our physical body.
So building character, seems to be the most important thing. That's going to carry you through life, right? So tests is carry you from semester to semester, but it's really character.
We're working with kids. I mean, like, who wouldn't love this? I feel so thankful. I mean, don't video it.
When I first started here, someone said to me, "You're only as happy as your saddest child." And that sat with me so hard. My daughter is the happiest I've ever seen her in my life. And I am so beyond grateful for this school. Like, my heart will always be on PH.